What's going on, guys? The Nerdcane here for another video analysis. Today we're going to be looking at a Ginyu Force match I had pretty recently. Haven't done one of these in a hot minute, and I just wanted to take another peek and see if the Ginyu Force is still just as good as it has been since release. And they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty good. So yeah, so I was basically just doing my weeklies here, and I saw that this group was fairly high leveled, and I'm like, I think I will not be playing Boo or Vegeta, and I think I will not be having fun. I think I will be a sweat. I think I will be sweating on my controller today, and that's what we did here. So, we got pretty lucky. Also, keep in mind, I am not live streaming this. This was not like, this is me just playing the game my own free time. Yes, believe it or not, I don't always play this game for content. Like, sometimes I just like to play in my free time. But it allows me to focus more, allows me to hear civs and hear survivors more, because I actually have my headphones plugged into my little handy-dandy PS5 controller. So I can actually hear things, right? So I actually hear where people are. So I do catch this guy here, and it seems like the whole lobby was in this one little area here. See, like, rockets flying left and right, like, buzzing around and stuff. Like, I think I do end up catching somebody here. And they do the big no-no, which is barrier IT, but Guldo Goat counters that silly little combo, and man was cooked. Man, you know what? Let's just watch that back, bro. Let's just watch that back. So if you guys don't know, barrier, energy field, we call it barrier, us here in the Breakers land. Energy field and instant transmission is a uncounterable combo that is a free escape. But Guldo the Goat is the only Raider level, and Ginyu is the only Raider in the game with Guldo, you know, that can counter this in the game. So if I was Spopovich, I wouldn't be able to counter this. If I was Frieza, if I was the Cyberman, if I was Jesus Christ, I would not have been able to counter this. But luckily, Guldo can hold his breath and freeze survivors in place that choose to use that disgusting combo. Disgusting combo in my vicinity, bruh. If you use barrier IT, listen, man, I get it, but at the same time, do keep in mind that, you know, your fellow Raiders, it is annoying. It is annoying. So here, you could argue maybe I could have waited for my auto evolve, but I just figured, why waste any time? They don't have too many keys found. I can immediately go into an area destruction. So I just go ahead, take out that civ, and I do air destruction frame 1, basically. But while we're here, guys, let me know in the comments below. Do you think barrier IT, you know, how do you feel about it? Personally, I feel like I don't use it just because I understand how strong it is. I understand from the Raiders' perspective how annoying it can be to deal with. So I personally don't use it, but I understand why people use it. But if you're a Raider and every single survivor that you catch or find is using barrier IT, you'll basically never be able to, you know, find anybody, right? Or you'll never be able to catch anybody. So that's what makes it so annoying and difficult. So the reason why I didn't get that other guy initially was because I was trying to disrupt this guy from saving that civ. Fortunately, they did end up saving that civ. And I go ahead and try to chase them with Rakum's Mach Attack. So, if you guys don't know, Rakum's Mach Attack can actually be canceled at the end of it, just like his kick, letting you, you know, regain control of Rakum a little bit faster and move a little faster as well, without having to wait for the end lag of the move to play out. So I go ahead and down this player, and I think this gives me about 1/4 of my level 2 at this point. And I hear somebody attacking me, and this guy missed. And if you miss as a transfer, you actually have this end lag, little end animation that plays, leaving you wide open to attack. So this guy pops barrier. He doesn't use IT. He does use grapple, but I think he goofed it, and then he had to use rocket as well. But I had a Mach Attack queued up, and fortunately, he was not able to get away. So I go ahead and use the OK voice line. Notice how I am not spamming it, because I'm a respectful Raider, and I don't really have enough time to be hitting L2 and any of the buttons, you know, non-stop, because, you know, again, I respect my fellow players' eardrums. I will not keep spamming the same voice line over and over and over and over and over and over and over. However, if I do see a player get rezzed immediately where I am, I will chase you. I will chase you, bro. So, Eraser Gun being as doo-doo as it normally is, This guy actually does break my ankles, but unfortunately, I don't think they have IT or anything to get out of this situation. So they're kind of a sitting duck, and as soon as I turn this corner, I think I'm able to down them here. Yeah, so this is one player knocked out of the match, and I do have Jason Birder now. So the only worrisome thing in this match is the fact that I do not have any Dragon Balls, and I did not knock anybody with Dragon Balls throughout this entire match. Meaning, typically around this time, even if it's only 5 minutes in, they probably have a majority of the Dragon Balls, if not all of them. So here I figure I destroy another area. I feel like E is pretty good to destroy just because it has a lot of supplies, has a lot of soda machines, a lot of hiding spots, a lot of buildings. So I go ahead and take E out. I didn't take D out just because sometimes I like to use D. I like to use Guru's to actually hide the Dragon Balls in Guru's place. So I toss out Birder there to see if he can find anybody. And I think I used my Scouter here. So I ignore Birder because he did find somebody. But I figure might as well just grab these civs while they're still up. And that pretty much gets me halfway to my level 4. Or at least like, you know, a quarter or so there. Surprised these guys actually never saved these civs. And at this point, I'm opening up crates just because I'm curious if I can find either a radar or a Dragon Ball. Unfortunately, I find neither. So as you can see, I'm halfway towards my level 4. So even if they end up getting the Dragon Balls, I mean, I'm probably going to auto-evolve anyway, unless they deal a lot of damage to me. So at this point, B, C, and D are kind of in like, you know, the same vicinity. So I can kind of just like maintain, you know, just kind of surveying the area that I'm at, because I can see pretty much everything from where I am. So I see somebody transformed early for some reason. I don't know if this was to distract me or what. But then I find out where this key is being planted, and I go ahead and take this person out. They do interrupt me, but Birder, that's what's so crazy about that move. Birder will still attack even if Jace gets interrupted. So that person pops IT. But as I saw, I was like, just in case, let me see if they mistimed it. And if you guys don't know, if you are a person that does use barrier IT, if you use barrier in the air, you know, barrier goes away fairly quickly. So even if you're just like in the air for a second, that's all it takes for you not to be able to get your instant transmission out. So what this player should have done is waited for himself to touch the ground. That way they could have used their IT correctly there. But maybe they felt that they didn't have enough time. So they do get the level 4 up, but as you can see, as I was saying before, I'm very close to getting my level 4 myself. So mid-fight, I might even end up auto-evolving, just because I do have auto-evolve maxed out with the Ginyu Force here. So I have Guldo surveying the area in case someone goes for res, which is pretty nice. And as you can see, I'm not spamming voice lines, man. Just being a nice little raider, using my cheeky, funny little voice lines every now and then. I'm not spamming the same one over and over and over and over and over and over again. Still having fun, man. Believe it or not, you still can have fun without spamming voice lines. Here we go. Take this guy out. I mean, this is pretty much like a volley. So getting that close range is pretty deadly. Let that guy go, because I'm pretty sure the level 4 is coming in. I think that might have been them. I'm not even sure where level 4 is right now. Oh, that's them. That was them jumping by. So I see that no one's attempting to plant the key. I toss Birder there just in case someone does. And I figure I might as well just start cooking on these people that are transformed. Now, what's crazy about the comet attack is that you have iframes throughout the duration of the attack, and you can deal a lot of damage. So it's perfect for, you know, dealing lots of damage and just, you know, not really taking any yourself, right? So level 4 tries to go in for a sneaky vanish attack, but I do catch him with a melee. And with Raccoon, it dealt a lot of damage, right? To this point, I'm just trying to deal as much damage as I can to level 4. Now, I know what's happening here. This guy's distracting me, and the C key is probably going to be planted, but I figured if I could take out this level 4 before that happens, it's basically GG's. But Ginyu does unfortunately cuck me, but now that I have Ginyu, I'm a lot more confident in taking out this level 4, right? I think he stayed pretty close behind me for some reason. If I were him, I just would have, like, dodged. I just would have, like, dipped. I would not have stayed to fight Ginyu. So I take him out, and I did notice the Ginyu Ki Blast nerf a little bit there. I'm like, damn, bro, this is really not hitting him, but eventually it does clip him. And I go ahead and kill him, get a little cheeky voice line in there, and take this man out. So at this point, what you should be doing as a raider is immediately go into the Super Time Machine and getting it to 75% destruction. So here I actually goofed. I accidentally flicked my stick like 5 centimeters to the left, And I wanted to destroy the supplies in B just to be like, you know, ultimate sweat. But, or C I meant. And I accidentally moved my stick a little too far and I ended up destroying B, leaving the supplies. Now, I'm not that worried about it just because the STM is not cooking at all whatsoever. And there's not many survivors left to make a comeback. But if I get greedy, if I play dumb, they definitely could still make a comeback potentially. So I immediately toss out the Milky Cannon with Jason Birder, and it deals so much damage, dude. Like, if Jason Birder lived, Milky Cannon is, like, really, really strong. And I'm going to move for a sec. I already have it back, dude. I think they need to increase the cooldown on Milky Cannon if Jason Birder are alive. Because it having a 10-second cooldown with it being that strong is a little ridiculous in my opinion. Because look, I already have it back, and in 10 seconds, I'm going to have it back again. Like, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. I go for a body change here. I was thinking this was the level 3. That's why I went for it. But it was not the level 3. Unfortunately, it was the level 1. So the only negative in doing a body change is losing the scouter. I feel like it would be cool if Jason Birder lived that Chase gives you a scouter when you body change. Like I res himself and I finished them off. And I took a little time to try to look for this remaining survivor here. But eventually I do get impatient. I just end up destroying the STM. But before I ended up going to explore, I figure might as well just get the STM to 75% destruction. That way this guy has pretty much no hope in making a comeback. Level 4 has been cooked. The supplies, see if they get the supplies. There's not enough time to stall for the STM. I mean, they would just have to hide, and I would just have to get, like... I would just have to be, I don't want to say a loser, but I would just have to, like, basically be dead set on trying to find this guy and let the STM cook for this guy to even potentially make a comeback. I went over to Guru's place just because sometimes people like to hide in Guru's. It's pretty safe because it's one of the areas that, or one of the buildings that can't be destroyed. I got a radar, but unfortunately, it's not really going to do much for me now since level 4 was already used. I go ahead and see if this guy is hiding behind here, and he is not, so I have no idea where this dude is. And to be honest with you, I got kind of bored of looking, so I think I just go ahead and destroy the STM here. But the Ginyu Force is obviously still a crazy, crazy, crazy strong. And I know I made some comments about the voice lines. I know there's going to be some people in the comments saying, Iron, it's not that bad, Iron, and, you know, it's just like, that's how we like to play. Listen, boys, if you want to use voice lines, like, by all means, that's great. That's fantastic. I'm glad you enjoy the voice lines. If you're spending money to purchase these voice lines, I appreciate you supporting the game. But I do think it is a little toxic to spam them over and over and over again. I don't mean, like, killing somebody, use a voice line, or use it, like, 3 times in a row. I literally mean use a voice line back to 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 back throughout the entire match. That's just troll. You're trolling. You're trolling. You know what you're doing, bro. You know what you're doing. You know you're being annoying. You know that's toxic. You know it is. You know it is, bro. You know it's annoying. There's been matches where I had to turn off the voices because it got so annoying. Honestly, I shouldn't even say it annoys me because I know people are probably going to even do it even more. So what I was trying to do was I was trying to like look and see where this guy was on the ETM, and he was sneaky, man. Even here, I don't see him on it. Like, do you guys see him on it, bro? He must have had SOS. Because by the time, I literally like looked away for like 2 seconds and he called the ETM. So I don't know if I just couldn't see his pixels or what. But he escaped, so unfortunately I did not get the full complete dub here. But I was able to level up, and I got Trunks' ending with Ginyu, which is pretty cool. Might have been one of my first matches doing that. I mean, of course, I do have a video showcasing all the body changes. I'm going to update that by the end of the season, just because we obviously got new transfers. But this is Super Saiyan Trunks as, you know, with the Ginyu victory with all the Ginyu Force members. So Ginyu Force is obviously still incredibly strong. Not much has changed, really. And I still think it's very cool that Guldo can counter Barrier IT. But yeah, boys, let me know in the comments below what you thought of this match, what the survivors could have done better here, what I could have done better here, what you think of the Ginyu Force in terms of a Raider. Are you happy with them? Do you wish it was another Raider? Are you happy with their kit? Do you think they're fun to play against? I've done a video discussing them not being the most fun, but I am appreciative of the fact they are trying something different with different Raiders, right? But yeah, boys, that's the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the Ironcane channel for more analysis like these. Funny moments, showcases, rage comps, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe, peace out, have fun. Catch you guys next time.